All right, let's talk about something that's on pretty much everyone's mind these days, AI and our jobs. It's a topic that's just swimming in hype, and let's be honest, a good bit of anxiety. We're going to cut through that and look at the reality.
This is the big question, isn't it? No matter what you do for a living, writer, coder, doctor, construction worker, you've probably wondered, is an algorithm going to be able to do my job, but faster, cheaper, and maybe even better? And the conversation around this, it's completely split down the middle.
You've got two main camps. On one side, you have the total optimists. They see AI as this incredible job creator. The idea that it's going to spark a new wave of innovation, create jobs we can't even dream of right now. Then you have the other side, the job killer narrative. The fear that we're headed for mass automation, where millions of jobs just vanish. So which one is it?
To really get an answer, we have to move past the headlines and look at some hard data. And lucky for us, a brand new research paper does just that. It gives us this amazing real-world case study by looking at one of the biggest, most hands-on industries in the world, construction.
So welcome to our lab for today, the Chinese construction industry. Think about it. For decades, this whole sector has been the engine of China's insane growth, and it was all built, quite literally, on the backs of a huge human workforce. It's the perfect place to see what happens when cutting-edge AI collides with traditional labor.
And when I say huge, I'm not kidding. By the end of last year, we're talking about over 52 million people working in this industry. That's more than the entire population of a country like Spain. So the stakes for these folks, as AI starts to become a part of their daily work, are just incredibly high.
And you can feel the tension. A recent survey mentioned in this study found that 60% of skilled workers in the industry think their jobs are at risk from intelligent robots. This isn't some sci-fi fantasy about the future. This is a real fear, right now.
So the researchers dug into all this data, and what they found is, well, it's fascinating. It turns out AI isn't simply a job creator or a job killer. The truth is, it's both. It's happening at the exact same time. Okay, this model kind of gives us a roadmap for what they discovered. Don't get lost in all the boxes, just look at the flow. It all starts over on the left with AI integration. And see how it immediately splits? It creates two separate paths, one that leads to positive employment effects and another one that leads to destructive employment effects. The researchers wanted to know if both of these were actually happening.
So let's follow that first path, the positive one. The research absolutely confirmed that AI is creating brand new, often higher-skilled jobs. We're talking about roles like BIM specialists, who create these incredibly detailed digital models of buildings, or drone operators who are mapping out entire construction sites. It's also pushing workers to learn new things, to upskill, and it's leading to much, much safer job sites. So that's one side of the coin.
But then you've got the other path, the destructive one. And yeah, AI is without a doubt automating a lot of routine, manual tasks. That is pushing out some low and medium-skilled workers, it's creating more job insecurity, and it's making some old-school skills totally obsolete. And that's the other side of the coin. And look, this isn't just a theory. The numbers really back this up. This is the final result from their model. Just look at the numbers coming out of AI integration. The path to the positive effects, it has a strength of 0.481. The path to the destructive effects, 0.448. They are statistically almost identical in strength. That's the whole point. AI is pushing in both directions at once, with pretty much equal force. So if both things are happening, what decides what the final outcome is? Is it just a 50-50 shot? Well, no. The study found this one critical variable that can completely change the game and tip the scales. They call it the readiness factor.
So what on earth is organizational readiness? Basically, it's just how prepared a company is for this AI wave. And this isn't just about buying the fanciest new tech. It's about having a real plan for how to use it, actually putting money into training your people, and building up your team's skills so they can work with these new tools, not be replaced by them.
And this is the most important finding of the whole thing. The researchers proved that companies with higher organizational readiness, they were able to supercharge the positive effects of AI. Just by being prepared, they were able to lean into creating new jobs, upskilling their workforce, and innovating, which made that positive pathway much stronger.
So what does all this mean for us? This study was about construction in China, right? But its lessons are for everyone, everywhere. It tells us that the future of work isn't just something that's going to happen to us.
The outcome really, truly depends on how we get ready for it.
So how do we get ready? The study points to 3 really clear things. First, businesses need a strategy, not just buying tech, but planning for the people part of it. Second, you have to invest, and I mean really invest, in training and upskilling your current employees. And third, you've got to build a culture that's adaptable, one that actually embraces change instead of trying to fight it.
So at the end of the day, the big takeaway is this. This whole debate shouldn't be about humans versus AI. It's not some predetermined fight where one side has to lose. The real factor, the thing that we can actually control, is our readiness to adapt. And that leaves all of us with one final and I think pretty crucial question to chew on. When you think about your job, your company, your entire industry, are you ready for what's coming? Thanks for tuning in.